Welcome back to London, everyone. I was supposed to have D&D tonight, but it got cancelled last minute, so I've popped open some whiskey, and we're going to play some Vampyr. Oh, that's absurdly strong. Probably could have got 4 out of that. Very nice. My phone's doing some weird shit. Yeah, I just got an email to say, yes, your channel has got live stuff going on. But yes, I know, I just went live. So, what's happening here? That's our house, by the way. That's our home. Sheffield. Frosted. Right. That's the daughter of our mate. And we've been summoned to this location over here. So let's go. Deal with that, maybe. Or do we do the side mission for this lady first? I think we're going to do that because she needs her friend looking for... Because her friend's gotten lost, hasn't she? So let's go and have a look at the side missions. That's her, Charlotte Ashbury. Emily is missing. Let's locate Emily's house. See what's going on with that. It's a separate thing. Right. So yeah, settle down. Let's have a nice evening of relaxing vampirism. Yes. That's not the house. You're all sitting very comfortably. Valuable building to let. I think it is this building. It must be the other side, though. I believe there's an alleyway that goes around this way. Ooh, a bin. Look at the bins. Oh, hello. Doris Fletcher. Ooh. Looks like some sort of actress. Right, so we can't go in this house until we've got like a mesmerized level of something bigger than what we got. So our house must be around here then, around the back. This way. I think it's this one here. That looks like it's been painted with the goo. So can we get up there somehow? So we can actually. We need to go in here first. Can we get to it from the balcony there? Is that a balcony? If it was, we'd be able to go up there, but... I reckon we do have to use that. Do we have to, in some way, let that thing down so that we can reach it, or... Door's been unlocked, so we can come back again if we need to. Right, where are we going? So it's apparently... Oh, there you go, there's the zoom. So it's down, apparently, from where we are. But it is through there. That is it. That is the building. But it's down. Does that mean we have to go downstairs somewhere? So is there a basement? This is definitely it, isn't it? This is 100% it. Okay. So how are we gonna get there then? How are we gonna get there? Oop, box. Nice. Okay. North Dock. Oh, we've been here before, haven't we? Yeah, fucked. There he is, he's dead. Okay, so this is a nice scenario we've been to. Oh, that train looking good. Love seeing a nice coal train go past. Okay. What's that? Lady Ashbury, new dialogue available. Okay. Oh, that's because we've met her daughter, isn't it? Yes. Maybe we can't do that until we've been to this lady's house. We have to go upstairs so that we can get up to the roof area. Maybe. A journey to the past. Find the second part of your father's testament. Okay, let's try this map then. It's over there somewhere. Oh, yeah, that place is hard. You know what? Let's just do the main story quest then. That place is hard. Like, it's leveled way too high for me. And we should probably level up at some point, but... right now... not that big a deal. It's definitely going up there. 100%. 100%. I have to go up there. Oh shit, there's something going on up there? Okay. Yeah, I need to lower that thing down somehow, and then climb in that window with boards on it. Right, gotcha. But apparently I can't get in there yet. Right, let's go to the Ascalon Club, everyone. Let's not dilly-dally, as they say. Let's go straight to the club. The clubhouse. Knock, knock. Let us not tarry. Let us get on with this. Hello.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Very well.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Lovely stuff. Take it you received some visitors there.
There has been quite a battle here.
Yes, apparently he's not going to talk about it.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Yes, it does. Someone's waiting for us upstairs. So a nice place you got here. That rug on the wall. Why would you hang a rug on the wall? Makes no sense. A good dagger. Nice. Found a dagger. A weapon. That looks like a nice sword. Can I have the nice sword, please? It's oriental to hang rugs on walls. Is it now? I did not know. Okay, I would desperately like the big sword, please. I can't attack anything, so I can't break the glass or anything. I've got a key, though. To a basement. Ooh. While I'm here, I can loot this place hard. Excellent. At least I can steal, exactly.
Good evening.
Good evening. Who's the old fella?
My good friends, if I may
I'm
have your attention,
assuming that's the guy we killed.
behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Okay, so they're not trying to kill me,
Come forward,
it seems.
young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Hello.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make
That's
your
a weird
acquaintance.
waistcoat he's got under
I've
there.
heard some astounding things about you.
Looks like a chef coat.
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proven useful. I'm probably gonna distance myself from her, just so that she doesn't end up in any danger should things go south here.
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Okay. Why me?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I don't.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club.
Ooh.
And to serve me as such.
I have questions first.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does membership imply?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Have you got any... This is a really interesting question. Do they have official recognition of the Crown? Do the Crown know about the vampires?
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Okay, okay. Am I supposed to obey?
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
So he appreciates obedience, but he's not saying that we are beholden to it. Okay. That's nice to hear. So if we disagree with a decision, we can at least object. What's the club's purpose?
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Okay. Did not know that. But of course, dragons aren't real. Maybe they are in this, because vampires are real. William Marshall founded the club.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
So the good knight has been gone, but he's not necessarily dead. He could have fled during the first, hunting. And he may come back at some point to stir things up. I killed one of yours, yeah, but this is a good point. I killed their guard dog. They're not pissed.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the east end of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Fair enough. I guess we have no choice but to join. There is no option to not join. So I guess yes.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
Hey, Vampyr, how you getting on? Welcome in.
Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Cheers.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you
I am
serve
worthy.
and protect the crown as he did?
Oh, is that William Marshall? Well, that was Fergal.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
Once human
It
looks
is
fun.
time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Once we've gotten this cutscene out the way, I'll have a chat about it.
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Very well. Gotta sign our name on the dotted line. Not yet, Vampyr, not yet. We'll be back to it, don't worry.
Delightful.
I do love variety myself.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Alright, I guess I get to have a chat with some of these people then. So, talk to Lord Redgrave once we're done mingling. So, yeah. Once human, I have heard a couple of things about that game that concern me. Apparently, your character will be wiped every 6 weeks. Your bases will be wiped every 6 weeks. Their seasons last 6 weeks, and every character you make is seasonal. It's not like Diablo, you can't just like have a constant character sort of thing going on. Yeah, once the 6 weeks is up, you start with a fresh character. And that's the reason I'm not arsed with it. I can't be done with it. Because, like, if you think, I get to play a game at most like 4 or 5 hours a week, and in order to finish that game, I would need to put that amount of hours in a day to get everything done before the season's over, and I haven't got the time. I'm not bothered with that. Yeah, you heard that too. Coherent Core Carnage said the devs want to do something about it, but it's only half. But you only half listened. Yeah. So I mean, I've seen it being played a bit. It does look interesting, but it doesn't have a coherent art style for me. I don't know. I don't know. There is a game that I have got downloaded and I'm very desperate to play, but you'll have to wait until I play that. I've got a Japanese themed night. And that is the one sort of live service game that I'm excited to play. Oh wait.
I personally went
Right, let's have a chat with this old fella. Looks very interesting.
foreign echoes.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel uneasy.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
So this guy here is not a vampire. He's a human. He's a member of the club. Oh, are you a club member?
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Tell me about the club.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member. And a dying one at that.
Oh dear, you're sick?
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Oh dear. You're not afraid of vampires?
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is this club not a secret?
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
You asked for a membership?
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Okay. About Lord Redgrave.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Very well. You're famous.
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson. The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in.
Okay.
To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Right. About the God of Prewin.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Oh dear. They're our enemies.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Okay. Would you help them?
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Very well. Situation in the West End. Tell me about it.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Very well. Money can't solve everything. Money can't buy you love.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile.
Okay.
What we need is a wall.
All right, Trump, calm down.
Unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
We need a great, great wall. Bloody hell, Trump, calm down. It's dangerous.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past
Must be a
the
cousin.
wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Oh, he's a dickhead, isn't he? DL? Hello, sir. Do you not want to talk? Do you not want to talk? No? You don't? You guys don't want to talk? Fair enough, I'll just speak to you, mate.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Econ. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lord Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes. Do you know Echo Swansea?
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Fair enough. You were spying on me?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Indeed. I don't really want to... You know, who was Fergal?
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
I see. You know I killed him?
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous.
Fair enough.
You earned my respect.
Very well. Scowls are linked to the epidemic.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scowls.
Okay. Some Scowls are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise scowls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Okay. New citizens available to kill. Nice. My mesmerized level is up, which is good news. That means we can get into that house, actually. That is good. Alright then. So ask the locals for possible sources of infection. Interesting. Now, we do have the key to the basement here, so let's see if we can get into it. And is that the back door? I think that's the back door. Basement, not the back door. Come on. Load. Yep, back door. Okay. Oh, I can unlock this while I'm here. Why not?
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Suggested or confirmed. Right. So I need to find the way to the basement, because I do fancy that. Yeah, Vampyr, the Subnautica playthrough. So far we've made a base like near the sort of deep area, and yeah, we're going to be continuing it on, I think, sort of late end of next week, when Mrs. Buller is on nights and I need to be quiet. So I think that's when we're going to be doing that. Oh, hello. I think that is where the stairs are at, maybe? Do we go around here? Where's the basement? Is that the door to the basement? Yes! This'll be it. Cool. Nice. Right, what's in the basement of the Ascalon Club? Hello. Recruitment of new blood. No, of the recreational use of blood. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of the good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not tend to delight in orgies and bloodbath, like our adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such characterized and immoral act, he would receive the appropriate opprobrium. What about blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy the vermilion ambrosia brings us? And with what else could we toast with? As with any good fraternity should. To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage, or to share with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I personally authorize it, on some special occasion, of course. Okay. Okay, so there's a door down here, but we can't open it. Right, let's have a little look around for collectibles. Hello. History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to read all of them, don't worry. I'm not going through it that severely. Can't open that door. Can't open that door. That door's closed. Ooh, there's shillings though. Nice. Shillings! Oh, give me that sword! Stop having swords that I could use. It annoys me, it irks me. It annoys me that I can't have the sword. So I need to speak to people about the pandemic. Alright. This fella's got many illnesses. I'll tell you what though. I now have a higher mesmerize level, so I can probably get in to this property here.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Let me in.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. At least you survived the Great War.
Right.
I feared the
Hello, ma'am.
worst.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Indeed. Your life in London. How have you been since last time?
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Indeed, the rich always get off easy. Tell me about the neighborhood.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden, and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return a surprise?
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Okay. About your reputation and of your family.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Fair enough. Personal questions? No hints there. Let's do a medical checkup on her.
Do you need my medical attention?
No thanks, Jonathan.
Alright, she's fine. What local sources of infection?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit.
The
A big
McPhersons.
house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Very well.
Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's rob these
At
guys
least you
blind.
survived the Great War.
Blind.
First.
Mwahahaha. No loot shall remain unlooted. Mwahahaha.
Remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son? They were such a beautiful family.
Okay. So I was thinking I could get upstairs somehow. Ah, yes I can. There we go.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour...
Shut up. I'm working here. I'm looting you. I'm looting all of your things. Oop. Yoink. Yoink, yoink.
It's locked.
It's locked. Yoink, yoink. Venus's journal. Oh, let's have a go. Now, this is one worth reading. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. Oh, God, it's going to be about him going to be insane. Okay, this is fine. I've got a hint for a mate. Okay, so, ooh, hang on, there's loot there. Yoink. Nice. Now, this is the balcony, which would mean I can get onto that there balcony there. That's what I'm after. Yes.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
It cannot be a good sign.
No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
She's probably dead, sadly. Somebody's love letter. My dear Jock, I can't wait to see you again tonight, tomorrow. Can hardly wait. So,
Emily wanted to become a vampire.
oh,
Something must have gone wrong.
But she-
Someone is responsible for this mess.
she tried to become a vamp.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Okay. I see the trail. So it's down there. Let's follow the trail. Did she go this way? Yes, she did. Which way? That way. Hello, you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
His name is
I'm the
Jacques.
Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
Okay. Who are you?
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
I guess you're French.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate yet intense spectacle.
Okay. You take pleasure in others' misery?
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What is your plan here?
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the blood trail.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey.
Oh no.
At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Oh dear. I believe you.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Alright, very well. So she wanted to die. Well, she wanted to become a vampire and died trying. So we have solved the mystery. I don't think Lady Ashbury is going to be too happy. Well, not Lady Ashbury. Lady Ashbury's daughter is going to be too happy to hear that, but it is what it is, I suppose. So we can report back. This way, I think. Yeah, she is.
All countries unite!
Hello.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I found Emily.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Ooh, thank you. Charlotte's steak. Ooh, it's a new steak. About local source of infection, let's go.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
That's twice now that we've been pointed to the Mullaneys' house. I have a feeling. That's where we're supposed to
Give my
go.
best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Right. So, where's the Mullaneys' house? Family reach the first source of the infection. That's the well, one of them's the first, one of them's the second. Where's the Mullaneys' house, though? Well, I want to know. Well, this one's closer, so we'll go to this one. Yes. So down this way, I guess. Right. I need to pee. And I need to get myself a new glass. Well, I need to get some ice cubes to have more whiskey. So we'll be right back. You guys chill right there and enjoy some bullet tunage. And the advert break is going to start in less than a minute, so I timed this well. Nice. Don't go anywhere.